And we're live! Oh, so, if you've been on my Twitter, you know that I've been sick. Howdy. Howdy, friends. So, I don't know if I sound weird or anything, but it's because I'm sick, and I'll probably cough a lot during the stream. So just prepare your earballs. But I'm gonna stream as long as I can today. We'll see how long I last. Oh, see? I already coughed. I laughed. That was it. It was over for me. It's really funny, Reed. You're in the chat, so I know you're watching the stream, but it tells me I have 0 viewers. Oh, now it changed. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. Oh, I knew we were on day 3. So good, I remembered right. Excuse me. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. If that is the logic here and they could not come to a conclusion within 3 days, wouldn't it just be a mistrial? Like, shouldn't we just stall? You'll be free then. I don't know how law works, so don't trust me on that. Not that that's like a thing that happens in the real world, I think. Let's go to the studio. I can't wait to be done with her. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. You eat, you die. Oh my god. Me too, Wendy. Woo, she's alive. Alright, let's talk. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft. A pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, Maya, you poor, sweet, innocent soul. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really persistent. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? How? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay. If you say so. Alright. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? There she is. Hey, Nick, it's Ms. Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-O! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. I don't think she's gonna give us anything, but... Oh, Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Well, let's check out this bad boy out. It's already covered in soot. There's a van here. Let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. You don't have a license? No, but I have this. I'm a lawyer, see? This is where all my money went. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? So funny. This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate the T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. I can. Phoenix. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Maybe we can go in the trailer. Oh, okay. It's unlocked. Alrighty then. Okay, it's a junkyard then. Okay. Maybe we can go in the trailer. And go do some snooping. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. That's okay. Nothing in here. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. But what if those documents are important? An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. A typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? An old movie poster. The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet? It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. I've got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Can't see outside. This is where they had the meeting. There are cups and paper everywhere. Okay, so we've exhausted all our options in there. Can we go to Studio 1? Entrance to Studio 1. This is where they found the body. Don't have that card key anymore. Okay. I'll get it. Let's go to the employee area. Maybe we'll find Miss Penny. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them from later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Ah! No touching. Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine that plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Okay. Oh, there's something green on this plate. I don't think the green was there before. Oh, I guess it's just broccoli then. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So, the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Oh yeah, baby! How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room, and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Hell yeah. Alright, anything else we can examine maybe? Maybe we'll get some new information. That'd be cool. Poor assistants. Bicycle. Maybe we can go in the dressing room. I think we should do that. Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah. I don't really know if there's anything we can even examine in here. It looks the same. But I will do so anyway, I suppose. There's a box for snacks on the table. Yep. We've seen that dialogue. Seen that dialogue. Seen this dialogue. Not quite as spiky as usual. You remembered, Nick? Thanks to you. Samurai Boogie Woogie. Mr. Powers' bag. I hope WP can come pick it up himself soon. Soon. Looks like someone was sleeping here. I'm not sure being drugged counts as a nap. I don't know, I mean... It's locked, kind of dusty. Alright, there's nothing here. Guess we should go talk to him, huh? Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. No, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model. just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Maybe we can talk to Vasquez now. Maybe she'll... No. I don't know. Maybe there's something with him I missed. Cola candy chip scum. Storage room. Huh. Oh, there we go. There's Penny. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yeah, I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Delicious juice box. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. they'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that!
And this is? A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer wouldn't do anything that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Soulbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag sure doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on somebody's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Mr. Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume. Do we have proof? I mean, we have proof that he drugged him, so maybe. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. But what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Oh. Where's your proof that he used them on Powers? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong. Hammer, rest your soul. Miss Soulbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Soulbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Alright. Now I know how to get Ms. Vasquez to talk to us. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, Oldbag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you can control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So, I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hamage's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys. Eraser. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. Here's this contest will be decided tomorrow then. Of course. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. Who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. Yes, we will save. Why not? October. Oh man, I wish it was October now. So hot out. Excuse me. Hello, body? Why do you keep burping? Relax. Calm down. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presenting us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Smoking in the courtroom. Are we in the 80s? Hi, Panda! Hi, I've been sick. I'm so sorry. I'm so happy to be back streaming. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? Question mark. I dislike needless banter. You must pontificate to it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Oh, I need to readjust. that is much better. Oh, fixing the lumbar support pillow. Much, much better. Whole league of difference, honestly. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, and we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! Gambaro! Let me look at our evidence. Hold on. I need to look at all this. Oh my god. She transported the body in the van. We need to look in the van. Oh my god. Wait, when did the monkey's head topple over? Do you have someone who can verify this? So... No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She would have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Well, it's because we don't have anything that says anything about an empty plate. So, I don't know. We're just gonna press everything. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. You always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. No! The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on. All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on. You had sail take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. It's sail take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oh, oops. It was a 15-minute break. Alright, we pressed this statement already. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. What would be evident that she did not eat a steak? I don't... Maybe this? Cause how would they get the steak? I think that's what it is. I'm gonna take a gamble. Take a gamble on myself. Yeah, okay, so no. They aren't, are they? Okay. Alright. I mean, could it be this steak plate? Because there's no bones on the one in there? I don't know. It's a good thing we saved, you know? I'm alright. I'm getting over being sick. I don't know if I sound weird. How are you, Panda? Also, how do you eat a whole-ass T-bone steak in 15 minutes? What am I doing in my life? I'm literally fucking out of it. Okay. Present! There we go. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez, tell me, how could a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You committed murder! You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it, Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes. The samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? So, the spear was broken. Ooh, but also, the fence post looks kind of like a spear. You couldn't. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see? Yeah. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. It's this picture, isn't it?
Take that!
Oh, okay. But I haven't said anything.
Take that!
Okay. I get the logic, but I feel like it's dumb. Yeah, I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the sphere broke during the morning action scene run through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Oh, order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? Oh, wait, that was her. If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Indeedly. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Now it's the picture. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing atop the stairs. Oh, order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yeah. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. I love it. I love their faces. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned it to the trailer on the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, and carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? It wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Mr. Hold on, right? Don't forget it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? I mean, he would do anything she asked. That much has been clear. Of course Sal Manila has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be put in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't! Me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Well, wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. But right! But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? 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 Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. Ugh, what do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No, when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Damn! To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say. There we go. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Holdbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Holdbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it." I asked to be left out of the proceedings. Went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. What is my evidence? What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Sal Manila's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. But boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We even left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Oh, wait, hold on. That's every statement. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Old bag. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Oh, okay, I thought we had a copy of the script. I don't know why. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to have known about the murder before going to Studio One. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. It's 'cause you're gay lovers. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. But you know who wasn't injured? Hammer. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. I have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been unbelieved. Alright. It's gotta be the picture then, right? Like, it wouldn't be anything else. Yeah, it wouldn't be anything else, like the picture.
Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer's dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 and he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order. I will have order. Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer's dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder.
Take that!
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I'd never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Can I be one of her useful men? Horny bonk. I deserve to be sent to horny jail. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Face. His face is weird. What evidence do I have aside from the photo? He was a star. He wanted to be a star again, probably. He probably didn't want to work for pennies. He probably threatened to reveal everything. And that would not have looked good for the studio or for her. But I can't prove that. Ugh. I'm trying to rack my brain around this. I feel like it's photo 2, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Because I feel like that would just be the most explanationary, like, thing. Because he's in the Steel Samurai costume. He wants to be the star. Steel Samurai is the star of the show. That's the only thing I can think of. Because, I mean, we can't really prove blackmail, can we? Oh boy. Okay. Want me to present the court evidence proving Vasquez's motive? Fuck! I thought maybe if I hit it, I wouldn't have to present anything. Ah! I feel like it's the photo. Would that be wrong? I think it would be wrong. It's okay if I'm wrong. I can be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. This is my proof. And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Ah! The court requests that you find your marbles immediately! I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we have evidence. I don't think I can prove that she has a motive. The 5-year-old photo? But that's what I presented to get here. I feel like that doesn't make sense in my brain. Think this one through. I don't know, man. Alright. No motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel? Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Why would she have to cover it up if it's self-defense? That's what I don't get. Mr. Edgeworth, where's where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought up yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. Broski, would you want that on your record? Self-defense wouldn't be on your record, though. Like, it's not a crime if somebody dies on accident from you defending yourself because they're attacking you. They're the one committing the crime. You're just trying to protect yourself. I don't know. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. No, this game takes place in California. We only eat burgers here. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yeah, we're in Japanifornia. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but to think he tried to frame me for murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do we have evidence? Is it because he's the star? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Yes, of course. Whew! I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Congratulations, WP! Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth! Ah, yes, looking as grumpy as always. Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! He's not a liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. There we go, there's the sneeze. It came out. Yeah, I know, unnecessary feelings. Just fucking kiss already. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. And you listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now, we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? They're lovers. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. Childhood friends to rivals to lovers. No, enemy to lovers is the best trope. But I guess you could kind of rivalize an enemy. So maybe I agree. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his face this time. His real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real willpowers. They're putting him in a girl costume. That's funny. The end. If only it was Christmas time. I'm just kidding. I know, I'm literally the worst for making that joke. I'm so sorry. It's been what? 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. December 25th, Christmas Day. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Nick! Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls, per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gorge Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? You're gonna regret that statement. Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skills and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Who? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Never show your face in front of me again. 2 months later. Hello, Edgeworth. Why did you commit murder? Oh boy. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. He saw who we were and left immediately. Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he's in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were there? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh, laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time that we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Sick burn. I know, Edgeworth out here burning his lovely friend. His male best friend. They're best friends. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you gonna do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what! Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Wright. Experience. Nick, he's insulting you! Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, last night. The lake is a long way from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault if they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Yes, you can! Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Phoenix bursts into the detention center and practically forces his help on Edgeworth. Edgeworth. No. Phoenix. Too bad. We're gonna go investigate. That is how this scene goes. God, this case is gonna emotionally destroy me again, isn't it? I love DL6. I love DL6, miss. It's not emotionally it doesn't tear you apart emotionally at all. Never. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people? Probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot. The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the only one who... Shut up! Just you try and say that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Ah. Eek. Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts. I'm just giving him a different voice every time. I'm so sorry. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer. Head in the, huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And... oh, the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. Yeah, I don't know why he's suddenly from New York. He is, though. He just doesn't get a solid voice, because my vocal cords hurt. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. Witness? Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It's pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right! Who cares what the witness says? I care! You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh No! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, I do imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. Should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir! What, find something? No sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Alright, I'm off. Oh, sorry pal. Guess you heard. Gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? How to get in touch with you. You're not coming back, Detective? Probably not, pal. So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Alright. Yeah, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now, let's get to investigating. Gourd Lake Nature Park. Why is the text like this? Full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. I feel winter's chill from the bare-leaved trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Damn, you really went to art school, huh? And then you were like, nah, I gotta be a lawyer. Nah, I gotta see my gay lover. I gotta meet my gay lover. You always forget? Is it canon that he went to art school? I can't remember if it's canon. I thought it wasn't. I thought it was a head canon. Okay, it is canon. It shows. Wowzers, Bowser! This is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Snack time. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. You thought it was confirmed in Trials and Tribulations? It might have been. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've played these games. Long time. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Potty Papas. Huh. Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Wright went on to study art and law at Ivy University from his wiki. Okay, okay, yeah. Seems right.
Was it that obvious?
Poppers. Let's take them. I suppose it could hurt. Huh? Where'd they go?
Into my pocket.
Not very clue-worthy. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Trash is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Huh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. Oh, no, I thought I clicked the tree. Fuck you.
Wow, Gourd Lake really is big.
Yep.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here.
Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape?
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, God, my voice is giving out on me.
Oh, okay.
A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for me, pal. Boys, I am... Well, for one, I'm tired, and two, my voice is giving out on me. So I think this is gonna be it for me. Because, yeah, I just don't think I can keep going. But happy Narwhal Day! It's Narwhal Day. Go learn about narwhals. They're endangered. I will see y'all on Thursday, because today is Tuesday. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.